YouTubers, Migmatisgolf here. So, another little video on training aids. In my first two, I introduced you a couple of training aids that were basically designed for beginners. You know, slicers, stuff like that. I think it was the Medicus and then the Orange Whip. Well, today we're going to go a bit more advanced. Today we have the Impact Snap. Now this is a bit more advanced. I'd say this is really for good golfers. This was designed by a guy called Kelvin Miyahira. You can YouTube him, you'll find him. He's in Hawaii somewhere. Very knowledgeable guy on the golf swing. Has some very detailed thoughts on the best impact position, hence his development of the Impact Snap. So basically, Kelvin believes in what he calls a drag hold release, which is a way of preventing the wrists from flipping over, or preventing you from flipping at the golf ball at the bottom of the golf swing. Essentially what Kelvin wants you to do is he wants you to hold on to the lag in the club and drag the club head through impact, squaring the face with your body. Now he's not alone in this. Plenty of golf pros and teachers advocate this method, and this is what the Impact Snap allows you to do. So I'll just demonstrate. I don't know if you can hear it on my microphone here, but inside this little gizmo is a weight that slides. If you can hear that, there you go. So as you grip it, you take it to the top, the little weight will drop to tell you you're at the top, and as you come down, when you release the golf club, it snaps. Hence the snap in the Impact Snap. You might be asking what this ridiculous yellow ball is on the end. It's a golf ball, but it's strategically placed so that when you do get down to impact, right in here, this little golf ball has to be touching your right forearm if you're a right-hand golfer. Obviously, the opposite for a left-hand golfer. I'm not even sure he makes one for a lefty. You might have to send him an email and tell him, what's up with that? Anyway, there it is. That's your impact position. Bowed left wrist, bent right wrist, yellow golf ball touching the right forearm. So basically, hold it with your normal golf grip with the logo of the Impact Snap on the top of the shaft there. Take it up to the top. There it is. And then come down into your impact position, making sure that that ball is touching your right forearm. As I said, designed more advanced golfers, because as you can see, what is really required with this device is to get the first part of the swing correct. If you're an over-the-topper, a beginner, somebody who releases early, cast the golf club, this isn't really going to be that beneficial to you. Not that it wouldn't be beneficial completely, but you need to first concentrate on getting these first moves in the golf swing down before you progress to something like this. So some of the other training aids that I did reviews on would be beneficial before this one. But then, you know, once you get to a certain stage, go ahead and get this guy, and there you go, get to the top, come down. That's your impact position right there. Drag, hold, release. Dragging the golf club through, holding it off, squaring it with your body. Club face stays squarer for longer. Hopefully ball travels nice and straight. So, as with my other videos, we're going to do some pros and cons, and those are coming up shortly. All right, so here we go. Pros and cons. Well, pros first, obviously. Well, it's a great little device, isn't it? Look at it. Doesn't take up much space, does it? You can take this away with you when you're traveling. Fits really in anybody's suitcase, even a little carry-on or a rollerboard. So great for that. Means you can pretty much practice stuff anywhere you go. If you're business traveling or whatever, take it with you. Even if you're storing it at home, you know, you're not going to annoy the wife by having this under your bed, as opposed to like the Orange Whip or the Medicus or something sitting in the corner of the room. So that's one of the pros. Another pros is it works pretty well, actually, if I'm honest. If you stick with it and you use it quite regularly, you will ingrain that feeling of getting to that impact position with that nice bowed left wrist, and it gradually seeps into your golf swing, and you will notice a change. Now, what I will say is when you do first start using it, it feels a bit contrived. It feels like you're just hanging on to this golf club for dear life without releasing it. But just remember that all these static positions that you practice don't really translate in the full motion swing. I mean, that, you know, you're practicing them in slow motion and they look static when you're doing them, but they actually don't appear that way in the full swing. So those are my two favorite things about this device. As far as cons go, it's pretty advanced, I would say. I'd say if you are a beginner golfer, you'd be much better off concentrating on some other basics of the golf swing before you get to this kind of advanced level thing. So designed more for the advanced golfer. Okay, so second con. Well, this thing isn't really that intuitive. It doesn't really look like a golf training aid, apart from the fact there's a yellow golf ball on the end, which is a bit of a giveaway. Apart from that, it looks like some really weird contraption, medieval torture device, if you will. So it's not blatantly obvious to a beginner what to do with it, really. I mean, it does come with instructions, obviously, and you can go on YouTube, check out Kelvin demonstrating how to use it. I think some other people have made videos too. So that will all help you. But the point I'm trying to make is even with those instructions, when you first put it in the hands of a beginner or somebody new, it takes a bit of playing around before you you get the technique required. So, case in point, I'm here in sunny Belgium, at a friend's house. His name's Greg. He's seen this because I showed it to him when I told him I was going to make a video on his house, which he wasn't that pleased about. But he's seen it about 10 minutes ago, but he's never used it. And I thought, what a great way to demonstrate how a beginner would use it. Now, Gregory has played a bit of golf with me. I would consider him a bit more advanced than a beginner. But let's see how he gets on with the impact snap. So, Gregory, where are you? Here he comes. Gregory, say hello to the camera.
Hi, folks.
So there's the impact snap. Make some swings. And fail. So, first things first, as you can see, he's not holding it correctly. So, donc, tu vois, le logo est là. Donc, le logo est en haut, comme ça, face à toi.
Okay.
Voilà, donc grip normal, puis vas-y, commence. Okay, here we go again. Okay, not a bad attempt, but yet again, fail. Donc voilà, tu vois, quand tu arrives à l'impact, tu vois la boule de golf, là, la balle, elle doit être contre ton bras là. Donc prends ton grip, take your grip. So at impact, that's how you have to feel. The golf ball up against the right wrist, right there. Okay, last time, dernière fois. Okay, not bad. All right, so very close. Got it a bit on top of the wrist, but hey, there you go. So just to show you, thank you very much, Gregory. Thanks for the cameo. Just to show it's not that blatantly obvious, but it's not beyond the realms of a monkey. Not that Gregory's a monkey. So thank you very much, Greg. That's about all it for the impact snap. Basically, I would say get yourself one because you can travel with it. You can really use it. It will pay dividends in the end if you use it regularly. Just remember, though, that all of this static training that you do, if it feels strange and awkward and it feels like you're not releasing the club, don't worry too much, because these static positions don't translate to the full swing. They look static and they look forced while you're practicing, but they just help achieve a certain impact position in the full motion swing. All right, Migmatisgolf signing off again. We'll be back soon with another training aid, but thanks for watching. See you, folks.